This is my focus group on my magazine cover for my film trailer. Alice, what do you think of the picture I've used for the front cover?
I think the image you used is good because of the lighting of her being lit up and then him being in the background about to take off his masks.
What do you think of the cover lines that I've used and the tagline underneath the title?
I think the cover lines are a little bit bold, and they almost take away from like how much the image stands out. I think maybe you could like lower the opacity so they fade more into the background, and also all the different fonts. I don't know. I think if you can use different fonts, they should be a little bit more like so you can tell a difference between them. And I think the tagline under the film title, I think you should do "He's back" like how you did for your film poster, and I think that you should change the colour maybe because it doesn't really stand out as much as it should.
Okay. And Alicia, what do you think of the background of my magazine?
I really like the background that you've used. You've gone through a lot of effort, and I really like how it cooperates illustrative type.
Alicia, what do you think of the colours I've used on my poster?
I think they're very good. They match the conventions of the genre. I think, however, her lipstick being like a purpley colour maybe could be red, so it matches the typography of the title.
Alicia, what do you think of the tagline at the top of the page?
I think it's quite small for the page. I think instead of "He's back," it should be "He is back," and maybe make it a lot bigger so it fills up the dead space around it.
Okay. Nimi, what do you think of the prison I've incorporated into the background of the poster?
I think it gives some clues to the narrative. It's quite enigmatic, and also the fact that there's like a character like almost like behind it. It shows that like maybe he's like in prison or something.
Yeah. Have you noticed the camera on the top right of the page?
Yeah, I think it could be a little bit bit more central, so it's a bit more noticeable.
Okay. And Alice, what do you think of the typography and colour of the title Jasmine?
I think it fits with the imagery well, and I love how it juxtaposes the fact that Jasmine is a flower, but the colour is red.
Nimi, what do you think of the billing blocks that I've used underneath my film title?
I think the font that you've used is like one that you'd actually see on a film poster or a film trailer, and the size is small enough in comparison to the heading and the tagline as well. So I think it's quite good. Maybe you could spread it out a little bit more.
And Alice, what do you think of the font that I've used for my tagline?
I think it's good because it kind of contrasts with the typography of the masthead, but I think that one could be spread out a bit more as well to fill up the dead space.